Welcome students, welcome to the class. Today, now we will learn what is stable system, what is unstable system. Before learning this is your, you must observe, this is your transfer function. GS divided by 1 plus GSH is closed loop transfer function, where 1 plus GSHS is known as characteristics equation. Roots of this characteristics equation, roots of a characteristics equation is called pole. If you make 1 plus GSH is equal to 0, you will get the value of S. The value of S you will get. So, roots of a characteristics equation is known as poles. Now, if all the poles lie in the left half of the S plane, S means you know, I've already taught to the CS department circuit theory, CS department Laplace transformation regarding circuit theory. S equal to sigma plus j omega. Sigma is the real part, j omega is the imaginary part of the axis. This is a unit. This is a circle. Unit circle. Circle has y-axis, x-axis, and a center. Imagine. So j omega is the y-axis, imaginary part. Sigma is the real part, x-axis. So these are poles. Okay. Poles. If the poles lie within the left half of the sigma and j omega plane, that means this is S plane. Sigma and j omega plane, that is S plane. If all the poles lie, then this system is called stable system. If all the poles lie within the right half of the S plane, this is S plane. Within the right half of the S plane, so this is sigma and this is j omega axis. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. X-axis is for pure real domain, y-axis is for imaginary domain. All the poles lie within the right half of the S plane. Right half of the S plane. So this is called poles. This is called pole. All the poles lie within the right half of the S plane. So the system is unstable. And if all the poles lie in the j omega axis or the imaginary axis, then the system is called marginally stable system or the marginal system. Marginally stable. So these are the characteristics of stability based on which you can judge the stability of. These are the characteristics based on which you can judge the stability of the system. This is stable for left half of the S plane. This is stable because the poles are lying left half of the S plane. Here poles are lying right half of the S plane. So this is unstable system. Here poles are lying at the j omega axis or the imaginary axis. So this is marginally stable system. This is left half. This is right half. This is at the imaginary axis or the j omega axis. If all the poles lie in the left half of the S plane, right half of the S plane, and imaginary axis of the S plane. Your S plane consists of two axes, sigma and j omega. Sigma is for real domain, j omega is for pure imaginary domain. Sigma is real, j omega is imaginary. Now, why I am teaching this? Because I will solve from Monday onwards, I will solve problems. I will solve problems regarding your Routh-Hurwitz criteria. There you will see how we will calculate how many number of poles lie in the right half of the S plane, left half of the S plane, or in the j omega axis. I will show you some two problems. So you remember the previous video, the previous video that I have given you just a minute ago. I have given you previous video. You remember the first column of the table. I have given you a table based on the power of S. First column. See the first column carefully. See the first column carefully. The number of sign changes. The number of sign changes in the first column means the number of roots lie in the right half of the S plane, the system will become unstable. The number of sign changes in the first half of the number of sign changes in the first column. That means number of roots or number of poles will lie in the right half of the S plane. If two sign changes, that means two poles will lie in the right half of the S plane. The system becomes unstable. If no sign changes, no poles will lie at the right half of the S plane. Poles means roots of the characteristics equation. This is the characteristics equation. The roots of the characteristics equation is known as pole. I have already given you the definition of poles. Poles means the values or the value for which the transfer function of a system tends to infinity. Okay. The value or the values for which the transfer function of a system will tend to infinity. That means you can say the values or the values of a system for which the transfer function will become infinity. The numerical value of the transfer function will become infinity, or the numerical value of the transfer function will tend to infinity. The values or the value for which the numerical value of the transfer function will tend to infinity. This value or those values are known as poles. This value or the values are known as this value or the values of that transfer function is known as pole. How can you calculate those values? You will have to calculate the roots of the characteristics equation. You make 1 plus GSHS equal to 0, you will get the values of S. So these are the roots of the characteristics equation, and these roots are known as pole. Those roots are known as poles. So roots of a characteristics equation is called pole. The values of the value for which numerical value of the transfer function will tend to infinity is known as pole. So this is your stable system, marginally stable system, unstable system, and these are the pole zero plot. Because in sigma and j omega axis, these are the pole zero plot. So you have understood, I think, everything regarding the stability of the system. Now from Monday onwards, we will start solving problems regarding the stability of the system. We will have to judge the stability and the instability criteria of a system. We will have to solve some problems regarding Routh-Hewitts criteria, and then you will understand what type of problems may come in the exam. So for examination purpose, our theory is over. Now from Monday onwards, I will show you Monday and Tuesday I will show you 7 problems, and then you people will understand what type of problems may come in the exam. So wait for the problems. Just wait for the problems, and it will be helpful to you. The problems may be very much helpful to you. So you will solve the problems that I'll show to you. You will solve the problems, and I think those are very much helpful to you. Okay.